Retaining wall blocks can create useful space from the area you once thought boring and unusable. When built properly, it can last for many decades. The purpose of retaining walls is to block or hold the soil behind them. However, the purpose of building this kind of wall will depend on the specific project and needs. Some homeowners use these walls to surround a garden from enormous soil. And while others use them to help control the erosions from heavy rains or create a terraced yard to lower maintenance costs. Wall can range from small landscape stone into a large structure. If you decided to build a retaining wall for your house, you should consider these factors that can affect your decision. 1. Location. Understanding how the location of your retaining walls is needed when choosing to build this wall. Retaining walls should build in a stable base. The taller the walls or the deeper the base needs. 2. Soil characteristics. Soil is the main concern when building retaining walls because it will serve as a foundation or base of your walls. Make sure to meet the strength requirements to support your walls and to prevent the occurrence of unforeseen problems in the future. The soil needs to be firm, solid, and strong. It should not be moist and wet. 3. Install drainage. Water is the most common reason why retaining walls fail. A wall needs to have an efficient drainage system. This will prevent water and soil from penetrating the structure. 4. Designs and styles. Show off your artistic sides by designing your retaining walls. Shorter walls make appealing flower beds or add landscape lighting to provide contrast and ambiance. Make sure to calculate your wall height and sizes to match up with your choice of design and learn about the proper codes for your retaining walls. Perfect plant flower for your retaining wall blocks. The plant you're planning to put on your walls will depend on your decisions. But here is a little tip on what plant you can put that will cascade on your newly built wall. Climbing rose. If you're looking for a plant that will help add color and fragrance to your wall, try putting a climbing rose all over your walls. But it does not crawl all over the wall. The trick is to plant the climbing roses on top of your walls that will allow the long, slender stems to run down over the edges. Climbing hydrangea is best to attach for rough textured surfaces, perfect for walls, plus it is easy to grow. The good thing about this plant is it doesn't need too much attention. Other than that, it leaves sticky residue on the building where it is planted. Virginia creeper is a popular climbing plant. Its anchoring feet can quickly climb up to the house, walls, and greens without any growth support. This plant carried dark green leaves throughout the entire year. It turns fire red leaves when it's autumn. Its big leaves keep the houses look cool during summer days. Trumpet honeysuckle is also called the queen of flowering vines, because of an excellent fast-growing vine to cover a fence or your walls. Having this plant on your wall will give you orange scarlet flowers that continually bloom throughout summer and even better when fall. Fairy rose is a famous plant for cascading down over retaining walls and rocks. The pink flower-like palm will arrive in late spring into early summer. Rock cotton Easter is a glossy leaf that eventually warms up into orange and red when fall. This plant is attractive to bees and they bear brilliant scarlet berries which ripen in late summer to fall and will also add to most cheering sights in your garden. Creeping phlox grows perfectly to your wall, especially if you have a retaining wall. Plant it along the top and allow it to spill over the edges, giving a soft look on the sharp lines of your walls. Purple ice plant is a plant that heights 3 inches perfectly for walls. It is also a fast-growing plant that the seed will sprout quickly and will cover the area of your retaining wall. Deciding about installing a retaining wall on your house may be the best option for your budget because of its lifespan, designs, and functions. Depending on the application and functions, you may wonder what style of the wall will work best for your home or on your site. How tall the wall is to this will help determine the depth of the footing that needs to be buried if it needs to be reinforced. Or even what material is best for the location. Just be sure to hire the right paving contractors that will work on your project and will help you build your durable wall.